Oh boy, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? My name is Iggy, and welcome back to another little Madden experiment, some Madden trickery, some trickeration going on. In this episode, we're here to test, just to see what Madden thinks will happen in the 2020 goal. Basically, what we're gonna do is I went in here and I'll just explain it real quick. It's easier to explain it. I went in here, went to the schedule. Took me quite a bit. So if you could, hook your boy up, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. If you want to see some more Madden experimentation, Madden science, as my fellow YouTuber likes to call it, RBT. Let me see. Oh, I think I'm missing one. Oh, this one I'm missing because it was a tie, I think. But I went in here and I gave forced wins away to every single freaking team that did in fact win or lose that game for the 2019 season. I know there's an option it gives you to basically to create the starting point of the season, but for some reason it wasn't giving me that option. I don't know if it's because I'm importing another a different roster. So literally went through all the way up to week 17. I'll do the wild card and I'll do the playoffs once we get there. So I'll do a little cut and I'll work on those. But just so you guys can see, every single week I went there, gave the forced win to just to make it as accurate as possible. And I'll do it for the playoffs as well, because we want to get through the 2019 season. We want to see what Madden thinks will happen in the 2020 season with the draft and everything as it is. I probably won't go into the picks, the trading, because I didn't even look. Honestly, I didn't even freaking look if this roster had the picks and all that stuff. I turned off trading. Okay, so yes, from what it looks like, it does have the updated picks. Let's see, the Chargers should have the 6th pick. Hasn't been determined yet. But does look like they do have the picks from the teams. Let me check. Let me double check real quick. They got Tennessee, Kansas City. Do they have these picks? I want to double check those. But nonetheless, everything else is as accurate as can be. I might try to finagle the picks, but that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff for one night. But yeah, hope you guys do enjoy this little experimentation, this IGG-Nalysis, these what ifs, Madden what ifs, or Ask Madden as I like to call them. And we'll see what happens, what Madden thinks is going to happen for the 2020 season. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, so basically we're going to scratch that whole pick thing. I didn't realize it was super whacked out, but real quick, the free agency. Take a look. There are some people still here. When I simmed the preseason, there were the free agents were still in there, and they did get signed to certain teams. So we'll take a look at that. But Jameis Winston, curious to see if he ends up on a roster by the end of the season. Now, real quick, we're gonna take a look at the transaction history. We're gonna see who was signed real quick. Alec Ogletree, Demarius Randall. I don't know if some of them actually in real life. Tony Jefferson, I think that's a Madden thingy. I'm pretty sure. The Seahawks, Demarius Randall on the Broncos to replace Chris Harris. I'm assuming Maurice Alexander, Jimmy Smith on the Vikings. Donald Penn, Nicole Robbie Coleman, Nathan Foster, Everson Griffin. What? On the Chargers? What? Malcolm Smith. Okay. Nothing too Brandon Fusco. All right, Brandon Marshall, Pernell McPhee. Okay. Oh, I forgot about Corey Legit. Okay. And Mike Pennell Jr. Okay. Interesting. Really interesting. Mike Barron on the Bills. He was on the Bills, right? Okay. Bills making some signs. Jason Vera on the Panthers. Was he on the Panthers? Some of them I'm not sure in real life if they were there or not, but it's just cool to see. Clay Matthews on the Bengals, JD and Clowney on the Packers. Oof. Interesting. Michael Kendrick, Zach Brown, Nigel Bradham, Roosevelt Nick, Shake Bryant. Okay. Dontari Poe on the Giants. Okay. And then obviously we got our coach, your boy, Mr. Coach Ligma over here doing his work, doing his due diligence to turn this Dolphins franchise around. So yeah, right. Let's let us skip to the playoffs so I can make those adjustments real quick. All right, real quick, we're gonna take a little look-see and see where Jameis Winston landed, because I know. Okay, let's get quarterbacks. I saw he was signed. Where is old Jameson Winstonian? Cam Newton is still okay. Cam Newton technically is not a free agent, or technically he is a free agent. So I guess I don't know what happened there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The records are the same. Where the hell did famous Jameis went? Yo, where the heck? Josh Allen, okay, Drew Lock. Where? The Chargers. What the heck? The Chargers, dude. That should have been. I think that's Cam Newton, bro. Cam Newton should have been on the Chargers, dude. No. Okay, we'll see what happens with this 2020. This 2020 season. Hopefully, Brady is still on the Bucks. Hopefully, this doesn't get messed up. I just realized that. All right, we'll see how this one goes. Oh, dude, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. So we got the draft class for this draft. This upcoming draft. I don't know if I did this right or not. I don't know, dude. I'm here for it. We're here for it now. We're deep in it. I spent too much time to go back. We got Joe Burrow. He's the first one, obviously, on the board. Chase Young, second. What a beast. A minus across the board. I think Chase Young, that dude's generational, man. That did, like, I'm a defensive minded, so I would take Chase Young over Joe Burrow, over small hand Burrow. That's just me. Tua, I honestly hope the Chargers do get Tua. You know, everybody believed the Dolphins were tanking for Tua, but they got some decent. Recently, I've noticed a lot of great quarterbacks have been coming up like later in the rounds. So I think Dolphins could probably fall for like a Justin Herbert. You know what I mean? Or they could even get a Tua. They got some. Let's take a look. Actually, I want to see if I should really mess with the picks, because obviously to get these players on the team, they probably messed around with the draft picks. I don't know why New Orleans is there. I mean, I could try to finagle it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It's okay. I'm curious, just regardless. You know what I mean? The Chargers should have. I kind of messed up something, I guess, going so fast on the wins. For some reason, like the Saints took the Packers spot. So if you're a Saints fan, you know, it's awesome for you. The Chargers have the 10th pick. I could have sworn they had the 6th pick. I don't know. It was tiring going through every single one and making sure I had the, look, the Saints for some reason made it there. I'm not sure where I went wrong on here. I probably accidentally switched up the away team and a home team for one or two of them. Nothing too dramatic. I mean, the 6th versus the 10th, yeah, it's kind of a big deal, but Madden, these freaking computer drafts are mental anyways. I got something stuck in my throat. They're mental anyways. Nonetheless, let's see what happens. Go through the off season. Obviously, there's going to be some differences here. Hopefully Brady doesn't retire. All right, he's still here. Okay, cool. Let's just go. We're just gonna see. Obviously, Oh, I forgot the. Oh, hey, they still won. I forgot to set the. All right, so there you have it. I didn't even set the game for the Super Bowl. But apparently, Madden thinks that the Chiefs are gonna win. What about that? Ain't that something? Sure enough, I never even. I didn't set it. I didn't even set the. They won 35-28. One of my favorite Super Bowls ever. But let's just go ahead. Simulate to the draft. I'm not going to look at any of that stuff. Well, I might look at the stuff, but I'm not going to touch the stuff. Free agency recap. Let's just see what happened. Everybody was pretty much on there. Ricky Seals-Jones. Okay, nothing too crazy because everybody was already on the team. On their designated team. I pray to God, pray to the Lord. Brady is still a buck. TB12 on the TB. TB on TB. Yes. Okay, he is. He is. He is. Awesome. Jameis on the freaking Chargers. Should have been freaking Cam Newton. That's one thing I'm upset about. I would have loved to see if Cam Newton was on there, but it's okay. Let's just make sure some of these old QBs are still slinging it. Still, where did I go? What am I on? Packers. They got A-Rod still. Patriot. Okay, obviously. Oh yeah, Mariota's on there. Where the hell? Oh yeah, Saints. Ah! Drew Brees is not there. That could affect it, but Steelers. Oh, Big Ben isn't there. So is this, maybe something happens. We'll start the draft. We're going to see what happens right now. All right, Bengals are up. Let's see. Who are they going to take? The generational prospect Chase Young or Smallham Burrow? Let's see. They do, in fact, take Joe Burrow. That means they've got, they've got to get Chase Young. There's no way they let Chase Young fall. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Chase Young, solid. Who I gotta see? Is this like accurate? I want to see where I messed up. Okay, so I have who had the Redskins. Okay, so that's where I guess that's where something might have messed up on. It's the Bengals, then the Redskins, then the Lions. So, but you never know. Something could happen in the draft, day of the draft, that might affect this. So we're here for it. We're here for it. So technically, right now it should be the Lions pick. No. Let's see. We're on pick 4. This is the Giants. Okay, so that was the only thing. Maybe because of the tie, the tie that I couldn't set because it wouldn't allow me to do a tie. I guess I could have went in the game, but that's doing a whole lot of finagling. So we got the Giants right now. Andrew Thomas. Okay, so they're going to build around whoever if they choose to start. Dwayne Haskins, Joe Fukuda, great pick for the great defensive pick for the Giants. They're gonna, obviously they're sticking with Daniel Jones, right tackle. So that was pick 5. Was supposed to go to the Dolphins. So that's where something happened there. But it's okay. They got an offensive line trying to build around Kyler. Makes sense. Jerry Jeudy to the Panthers at 6. Where that should have been the Chargers. But I still think the Chargers might take Tua with this. They might actually take Tua. Jerry Jeudy, great deep threat. I don't see him going to the Panthers, but he's a great, probably one of my favorite receivers in this class. Tua to the Dolphins. Tua to the Dolphins. They do get Tua Tagovailoa. They do tank for Tua, in fact. Let's see. That might actually happen. But technically, the Chargers should have had the pick before. So Chargers should have had 6th. Dolphins should have had 5th. And right now that was 7th. They went 7th. So, I mean, it's one pick. Anything could happen in the draft. So, you never know. Okay, another corner. Denzel Ward. So was that was pick 8. Pick 8 is supposed to go to the Arizona. So this is a little weird. It's a little weird, but you never know. You never freaking know. They got another corner. Greedy Williams, Denzel Ward. So, I mean, yeah, their front seven is good. I mean, why not? Isaiah Simmons, another outside linebacker. Makes sense for the Chargers. Defensive tackle. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Don't know too much about it. Okay, so we're already near the half of the round. We're going to advance to the end of the draft. We're going to see what happened. I just want to look at Jerry Jeudy. Has got 91 speed, 96 acceleration, 96 agility. That's incredible. Chase Young, stud. Absolute beast. Joe Burrow, 75 is decent. Okuda is a stud also. That dude's a monster. Jerry Jeudy. Tua, not bad. Christian Fulton, the Browns, 90, okay. Isaiah Simmons is going to be, Derek Brown. Okay, I gotta do some research on Derek Brown, because if the Chargers take a defensive lineman, they need offensive lineman. Bad. And I guess the interior line is a little weak. They got, who they got? Jerry Tillery last year. These guys, Chargers have like a thing for defensive tackles every single freaking year. Remember, Kendall Reyes was like alternated with left with end and tackle. Corey Liuget was tackle. Jerry Tillery tackle. Oh my God. Tristan, okay, so offensive line for that. Ooh, CeeDee Lamb. Sleep nice. It's 90 speed, 95 excel. Interesting to the Jets. Okay. Sam Donald's gonna stop seeing ghosts. Give him some help. Grant Delpit. Solid pick for them. All right. AJ Epinesa. Old Yeater. Going to the Rams, defensive end, tackle. Xavier McKinley to the Colts, getting that help back there. Jordan Love to replace Big Ben. Interesting. Kenneth Murray, I almost said Calamari. Trevon Diggs, Mickey Becton to the Eagles. Offensive line, okay. Linebacker, yeah, they definitely need linebacker. There's some more. Jake Fromm to the Patriots. Interesting. I completely forgot about the Patriots. I got some people doing. Some people are saying, they're going to tank this year, tank for Trevor Lawrence next year, just give up 1 year to be solid for another decade, have another dynasty with Trevor Lawrence and Belichick. Interesting. Jake Fromm. They could in fact take Jake Fromm and still tank and still see how the season goes and go for Trevor Lawrence the next year if they do in fact do horrible. That is a possibility as well. They have two young quarterbacks fighting it out for the position. Could happen. But I don't see that happening because there's a lot of other needs that need to be addressed in the draft. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, Justin Herbert to the Saints to help out Drew Brees because this year this might be his last year. Cool. DeAndre Swift, early second. I could see that. J.K. Dobbins, this draft, from what I'm seeing here, a lot of players might not necessarily be going to the exact team that people might think, but a lot of these players I do see hitting that first round easily. And starting off the second round with DeAndre Swift, J.K. Dobbins, some of these guys definitely make a lot of sense. I do not see these running backs going in the first round. Possibly very, very late in the first round. Just based off how the draft looks like. Antoine Winfield Jr. Yo, we got Antoine Winfield Jr. Man, that's awesome. That is awesome to see. I think, who else is, somebody else is a receiver. What the hell is his name? Who is it, Jerry Rice? Or his son is coming up. I think it's next year. But that's sick. Going to the Chicago Bears. Interesting. That's awesome. It's really curious, really awesome to see. Now what we're going to do is we're going to advance one more season and see what Madden thinks 2020 has in store. So the Dolphins with Tua went 11-5. 11-5. What the heck? Browns obviously always make the freaking playoffs. Dolphins, Bears, Eagles, Panthers. Did the Bucks not make it? Where did the Bucks go? Dude, wait, did I pass the Bucks? What the fudge? Friggity fudge? Oh, the Bucks, obviously with Tom Brady. they did well. Oh, wow. Interesting. So I know it's kind of like a little skewed because some players, like I did use their actual roster, like the current roster, and I did use that roster to simulate that year. So yeah, obviously it's not 110% accurate, but it's freaking close, man, and it's Madden. It's Madden. We're here to have fun with it. Who knows what the heck could happen in real life? Obviously, Tom Brady, Tomothy Brady is going to win the MVP. Kyler Murray, always on this list. Deshaun Watson, Mitchell Trubisky just blows my freaking mind. Just blows my mind why he's always on here. The other video, I don't know if you saw, he freaking won. He freaking won the MVP. And he was like 5th on the list for like passing. Unbelievable. Joe Burrow on the list. Okay, I'm surprised. I am surprised. Let's see who did Offensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie Joe Burrow, Jordan Love, Jake Fromm, Tua's on here. That's just crazy. T. Higgins. I'm guessing that was that the. I don't even know who was that the defensive tackle. I don't even know. I don't even know who you are. Jake Fromm, interesting defensive player. David Woodyard, Willie Gay, okay, Price, David McKinley, Derek Brown, NFC, Grant Delpit, of course. Yeah, the NFC, the defensive players on the NFC are gonna blow the AFC away this year, or in this at least. But there's a lot of defensive talent, Joe Burrow, okay. Interesting. Baker won Best QB. Let's see who won. Oh no, where am I going right here? Let's see. Joe Burrow apparently is going to shred the NFL, according to Madden. He's going to shred the NFL. 32 touchdowns, 72%. Tom Brady's a hot second. Matt Stafford, I don't understand. Matt Ryan, Phillip Rivers on the Colts. Baker. Obviously, because it doesn't have Drew Brees and Ben Roethlisberger, that's a little skewed. I don't see them having an amazing year. They're on their way out. I hate to say it. Justin Herbert, in his stead, does decent. Let's see who threw for the most touchdowns. Tomothy Brady with a calamari in close second. Why am I going to the AFC? Let's check out rushing. Zeke dominating, of course. McCaffrey up here, of course. So the usual up here. They should be a little higher. He should be lower. I forgot about Todd Gurley on the Falcons. Interesting. Yeah. I definitely think him and Mixon, you could be up there. But I think Nick Chubb and Josh Jacobs should definitely replace them. I could see Austin Eckler being around this area as well, down here, right here. Above Mark Ingram. Wait, what? Austin Eckler? Why are you on the Bucs, dude? What the heck happened this season? This offseason? What the heck happened? That's crazy. Okay, receiving. I'm guessing Mike Evans has got to be up here. Okay, Zach Pascal will be up here. Kenny Galladay, Courtland Sutton. Chris Godwin, obviously one of those guys has got to be up there. Julio Jones, Christian Kirk, Allen Robinson, DeAndre Hop, D-Hop, my boy. Stephon, so close to 1,000. A lot of guys so close, but so far. T. Higgins, receiver, that's who you is, fool. Alright, I can see you. I see you, buddy. I see you. Interesting. Who gets all? I bet you Chase Young has a freaking Joe Sherbert, of course. Sherbert, same thing. Tomato. Sack, Chase Young, you got to be up here. Myles Garrett, of course. Shaquille, the Barretts and Garretts alike are up here. Montez Sweat, stud, yeah, obviously. These guys are studs. Leonard Floyd, where is Chase? Your boy Chase. Yo, even Shaquem, the one-handed Mambo's up here, and Chase Young can't do that, bro? You kidding me, dude? Interesting, very interesting. So this video is a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but let's go ahead and see if the Dolphins can make the Super Bowl. Let's see if Tom Brady can do it, dude. Of course course he does. And the Browns. The Browns are always a fan favorite. Of course. Literally 3 out of 4 simulations. That one simulation I was using the Bucks was the one that he didn't make the playoffs, which is interesting. If you check out RBT's channel, he does another one similar to this. And the Bucks went 5-11 while he usered them. But in 3 out of 4 simulations while I'm not using the Bucks, they make it all the way to the divisional right before the Super Bowl. I don't know why I can't find the schedule. They make it right before the Super Bowl. But in this simulation, with Brady at the helm, with this 2020 draft, as I said before, go find my other video. I'm like, all they is a good draft away, and the Bucks will make the Super Bowl. Sure enough, draft happened. Brady at the helm. Bucks are in the Super Bowl. What can I say? They got Austin Eckler somehow, some way, some miracle. To the Dolphins, Cleveland. Dolphins were 1 game away. Dolphins they're a sleeper. I say they're at least just barely, possibly clinch that wild card spot. The Bucks and the Cowboys. I could see the Cowboys doing decent. They did franchise tag because obviously the Patriots, without Tom Brady, they're not going to do well. Might tank for Trevor Lawrence. We'll see. Very interesting. With the Patriots out of the running, the Bills obviously are a favorite. The Jets are seeing ghosts. Definitely, this is one of my favorite simulations so far. But that's enough about what I think. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. This was for fun. I was bored. I'm gonna get my wisdom teeth pulled on Monday, so the content for the week might be up and down because I'm gonna be like a chipmunk. But this was fun. This was really cool, really interesting to see. Love to hear you guys' opinions in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Oh God, forgive me. I'm a bonehead. I'm a freaking knucklehead. I'm a Neanderthal. I forgot to show the Super Bowl. Buccaneers beat the Browns. I repeat, Buccaneers beat the Browns by a touchdown. By a little touchdown. Oh my God. How could I forget? How could I forget to freaking show this? What is wrong with me? I almost would have gotten so much hate. Everybody would be like, oh my God, what kind of YouTuber, what kind of Madden YouTuber are you? This is the kind I am. This is the kind that come in clutch. 27-21, no force win, Tampa Bay. What did I say in my last video? If they finish off their free agency, offseason strong, they have a decent draft class. This will be the result of TB12. TB at TV. Insane.